without the top.
So here's the top of it.
Okay. Avram, you'd like a donut? Oh, these are worth to have.
Hakel.
Huh?
Hakel.
To eat it.
Okay. Tonight it's kedai to have a good donut because we need koyach to. The Gemara says, and the Alter brings in Tanya about Nachman, that he said that at night he couldn't understand the sugya well because adayin lo echilna bisna shemena de tura. I didn't eat some good fatty piece of meat, but now that I ate a good shtickle steak, my brain is working good. Nech verstehe the svara.
So that's why
So
we
before you
to-
have the donut, nech verstehen azoi. After you have a donut fried in oil, verstehen azoi wie man darf machen the menorah.
Oh,
Okay. We're holding, page design.
You, the bottom. What is the bottom?
Design.
Design?
Yes.
The letter U at the bottom.
Yeah, letter U. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Demis is a big yeshikah if everyone's joining tonight. There's so much happening and there's parties and this, but Demis is, there's no bigger simcha. Because this is the best party. You're learning Reshimas HaMenorah on Chanukah. I can't think of a better party than sitting here together, all of us having some donuts and learning Reshimas HaMenorah. I don't see a better party in the world.
we're on Yud Gimel.
We're on page Tez Zayin.
Oh, Tezayin, right?
Tez Zayin. We're on page Tez Zayin. Ois Yud. Yesterday we said 5 reasons. Okay, I need the menorah again. So much easier with the menorah. Oh. Can I use the menorah?
Yeah,
It's going to go in a minute anyway. Okay.
No, it's been going for an hour and.
Baruch Hashem.
Okay.
Well, it's over.
Wait,
Okay.
don't they?
Never mind the shamish over here. Never mind the shamish.
Yes, yes.
As we said, the sun comes up here,
No.
goes down here. Here's the Kodesh HaKadoshim. Here is the Paroichas in front of the Kodesh HaKadoshim. The Rambam, there's 2 shittas in the Gemara. The Rambam in Pirush Mishnayos is going mainly with the opinion, Mizrach Ma'ariv, that the menorah was like this. The other opinion is Tzof and Doran, the menorah was like this. The Rambam holds in Pirush Mishnayos, the menorah stood like this.
It's interesting about
Ner Marov is this.
the Rambam writing his book, he make a picture of the menorah. He doesn't make a picture how the
Of the psilis. No, he doesn't go into that. Because there, it's there's a different sugya. There's Kli HaMikdash and Avodas HaBeis HaMikdash. All Adloka and Hatova, with the psilis are standing. It's all the Avodas Beis HaMikdash. And then there was Kli HaMikdash,
It doesn't show you.
where the psilis are now.
Now you see that also the menorah saying this way. He doesn't show it.
Right, it doesn't show that. It doesn't go into that. In the picture, he doesn't.
All the picture in Beis Hamikdash they saw, it's only one way the menorah. I never saw somebody make the menorah different.
Right, Tzof and Doran. But the pilots,
It's a svore, but nobody.
right, and the
Nobody
pictures,
doing this.
people are not so. The people that make the pictures, I really wanted to bring here a booklet. It got me so upset last year. I bought a booklet for my kids about the Beis Hamikdash. Touch it. No. That's very good.
Excellent.
A little for little kids, and you could touch it like the gold does. Or
Laminated.
I would bring a Lego. There's a Lego made out of Beis Hamikdash, and you actually see.
So that's good. A little book
So when we talk something
about avoid the Beis Hamikdash, and it says there that the menorah they light at night.
No.
Night, there's no avoidance in the Beis Hamikdash by night.
Nothing. Yeah.
They did it maybe plaga mincha taka. The menorah was one of the last things they did. By the time,
but
but
it's still day.
still day. There's no avoided by night. The only avoided by night is hekta chalovim beivonim. The on the mizbeach.
To put the
rest what's left is burning all night, but no avoided by night.
Why do we do it?
So that's a good question. I don't want to deal with it now
All right.
because I spoke about it Sunday morning. Maybe I'll talk about it a little more next Sunday morning. But that's a good shiloh. It's a good shiloh. Right, you can listen on YouTube. I gave a shiur about it this Sunday. It really is a good shiloh. It's a very good shiloh.
Very good, yes, very good, sir.
Thank you. So let's go in.
Yesterday.
Huh?
Yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. So the last thing we left off yesterday is the Rambam Pirush Mishnayos holds that this is the Ner Maravi because it's the most close to the Ma'irav. Okay. Let's finish off a small piece that we didn't finish yesterday, and today we'll do a new sugya, another issue. Okay. Let's try to go as quick as we could. Vadan yesh lavader eich gefarnes harambam ho the shaninu bener marav memena hoyamar l'kubohem asayim. The Gemara says in several Maseches Shabbos, Maseches Menachos, that the Ner Maravi was special. This Ner Maravi was special. Mimenu hoyamad l'kubohem asayim. It was a special candle. So fragt sich der Scheile kiven de im beknisa alav motze beis neres mezrachim del kemedash and shoran eides. The gam ner aravi b'chlalon. If he comes in the morning and he sees that these two are burning, so he takes these medash and these 5. So v'achech nichnas oida pa medash and beis neres mezrachim. Nimmt sich eine maschel ad lokem and der maravi. Shere shnei neres shnei mezrachim delken kvar. Ve'ene mesayim b'nei maravi shnei medash dem beknisa alav. According to the Rambam, the way we learned the Mishnah is if he comes in the morning, remember, we said in the first avodah does the 5 candles and then the 2 candles. So if he walks in the morning and he sees these 2 are burning, don't bother them. Take care of the other 5. Take care of the other 5. So he does the dishun.
Burning from yesterday afternoon?
From last night, right. Yeah, from yesterday afternoon. From yesterday afternoon, yeah.
Wouldn't, however much oil you put in, it should last a certain amount of time, whether it's...
We're going to get to the whole chapter. We can get how much oil, what's the average, how much is it going to
It
last.
sounds like it wouldn't be, if you're putting in the same, whatever the amounts are, if you always put the same amount in day by day, then it shouldn't be a surprise. Like I know...
Right. Especially that the lights are bigger, smaller, for sure.
Right, so it shouldn't be like a
Put
surprise.
it
day
on
by day.
pause. Put it on pause. That one we're going to get to.
Summer and winter.
Obviously, summer and winter is different. So we're going to have to...
Longer than I showed.
Right,
Yeah.
longer and shorter. So we're going to... Okay. But anyway, bottom line is, the Rambam said that if you come in the morning and these 2 are burning, don't bother them. Take care of that 5. What do you mean? You clean them up, and you put a new oil, and you light it, go out. Then they do the Ketores or the carbon tumid, come back, and do these 2. So what do you mean that we're saying the Ner Maravi is the first and the last? He wasn't the first, he wasn't the last there. So one question.
Maybe it was the first of the 5.
That would be a little bit of a doich. Sounds like from the whole Gemara that it's from the whole HaMenorah. It'd be a doich. You could say that. V'gam eich yitaretz Rambam hod sefrei huve b'Rambam al Torah Shmois mer avad beitel l'shem tamid shi ner Maravi doich tadir shumen amad like it's HaMenorah bein arbaim vader zav teres koinim im huve b'Rambam shul hals ner tamid shi ner Maravi tadir v'rel Rambam kol azayin neres lo yirak ner Maravi Dolken gam bayayim ulidach misayre gam ner Maravi medash noi. So, in what way is this called a ner todir? Basically, it's a simple question. What makes this a tomid, a candle tomid? According to the other opinions, the 7 candles we light every bein arbaim. In the morning, we only light 1. According to other opinions, 2. But even those that say 2. It's only for this one to be seen as Maravi, we need the Mizrachi to burn. How is this one Maravi? Because this one is Mazrachi. But according to those opinions, verstehe that because this is called Ner Maravi, he's special. Though the other candles we light only Bein Arbaim. And this one is Tamid because we also light it in the morning. But according to the Rambam,
We're not lighting all 7 in the morning?
the Rambam says we light all 7 in the morning. So how's the
Not
Ner
Rambam.
The other one say no. The other one said
So it's a split. In the morning, we're lighting less than...
right. In the morning we're lighting only 1, and the other opinion says 2, but 2 is really also only 1. It's only what makes this ner maravi. If this one is sleeping, this one is not maravi. So for this one to be maravi, this one has to be burning. Okay. What bottom line is there's 1 candle that's tomid, but according to the Rambam, what's the pshat? Who push it? The ladas Rambam ner shalokava, a candle that didn't. It's page Yudain. Thank you.
Yeah.
Again, ois yudala. Who push it? The ladas Rambam ner shalokava. I would add 1 word. Any chayev mekaboy la kaboy madashne madliki. Elarak metakne. According to the Rambam, all those candles He's not machayev to. He can do whatever you want. The main thing is
not to
right, not the light. Befrat ner amanovi canal b'chilul shemedishin ner mizrach or ner marav the manichei doilek. Bimkein hodesh shenin meno memadlik loy koy ala tovas aboykesh ozen madlik larak manichei doilek. So them is a takazeh. Loy the Rambam. This thing that we're saying that the ner marav is special. Mimeno ha madlik haba mesam. It can't be talking about the morning, because in the morning we don't see a special yichus with the ner marav. It can't be the morning. Muslims like the Rambam, when we say Mimeno Madlik Abom Messiah, is talking only about in the afternoon. And what's the pshat? Next paragraph. In the afternoon. Hainu Madlik Loyas Aneris Shekavu Betivas Aneris Elom HaMenorah Kulom Loyrak Aneris Shekavu Ben Arbayim. That in the Ben Arbayim, all the other 6 candles have to be lit from this Ner Maravi. So that means that if he comes Bein Arbaim and some of them are still burning, puts them out, takes out the wicks, cleans them up, puts the oil, and then from the Ner Maravi, he lights all the other 6 candles. So in the afternoon is Taka, that's when you see that the Ner Maravi is special. Mimenu hoya madlik, that from this they were modeling all the other candles.
He's going like Bet Shammai. If he starts for the Maravi, coming this way.
I don't know.
Just-
Okay.
Whether it was lighting or not. That's the question.
Right. Uboy hoya Messiahim. So this is a little bit of a doichik, a little bit in the way that Rambam learns. Boy Messiahim doesn't mean that Boy Messiahim, that was the last one that he used for Hadloka. Because the other ones say Mimeno Madlik in the morning, Boy Messiah in the afternoon. The Rambam holds everything's in the afternoon. Boy Messiah means Chiluf Hapsilus Va'atova Oz La'achar Adlokas Anedis Bein Arbayim V'hu Al Derech Pirush Rashi B'Menachos. At some point, this Ner Marov, if you remember, we said in the morning you don't touch it. If it burnt out, you have no choice. You go get coals from the Mizbeach HaChitz. But if it's burning, you don't touch it. You just add oil. So this one never got cleaned. For 420 years, the Beis HaMikdash stood. They have to change the wick sometimes, right? The wick is not going to last for 420 years. And the morning, you're not supposed to touch it. No, so when are you going to ever change the wick?
Unless you say you could say it's a mace.
No, but the Gemara doesn't say that. The Gemara would have mentioned that. Such a big nace, the Gemara would have mentioned. The Gemara said Ner Maravi lasted 40 years in days Shimon HaTzadik. Okay, the Gemara says that. But the Gemara never said for 420 years we had one wick burning. The Gemara would have mentioned that. No. So the Rambam holds that in the afternoon he lit all the candles from the Ner Maravi. Then put out the Ner Maravi. No, yeah, now you're allowed to. Because and you'll see soon that in the morning you're not allowed to. In the morning, you're not allowed to. In the morning, you're not allowed to. Yeah, this is the Mahalach of the Rambam. In the morning, but the afternoon, at some point, you're going to have to change a wick. You can't look forever.
The other one is leading from them.
So first, you light all the other ones from it, and then you take out the wick, and then you fix it up, and you put in a new wick. That's a pshat. In the afternoon, the Ner Maravi, Mimenu hoya madlik, they would use this wick to light all the other 6 candles. And then, Bohoya Messiah, he would be Messiah that Tovas Anedis in the morning. All the other 6 candles he fixed up, he washed up, and he polished nice in the morning. But we said 1 candle you don't polish in the morning, and that's Ner Maravi. But you can go for 420 years never cleaning the Ner Maravi. So after you finished everything in Bein Arbayim, the last thing was that you did the Hatovas Anedis, that you cleaned this one up. Yeah.
But then after you clean it, then you
That's done. You're done for
light
the night.
No, you already light everything.
Oh, well, obviously going to light it.
So which means that the Ner Maravi gets special
Tension. That's the bottom
special
line.
attention because after you lit the other 6, now you're lighting the Ner Maravi.
Right. They were trying to figure out what's the special attention according to the Rambam.
And from where you light the number after he light all 5.
I wasn't here last night. Have we-
Yes. So at this point he's
taking it out to lighting.
he's not so clear.
I wasn't here last night.
No, it's not clear. He doesn't say it.
Have we talked about why the Ner Maravi is special?
Yeah. We spoke about it.
On a hashkafa level.
It's next to
Because it's next to the Kodesh HaKadosh. Yeah.
Right.
So we mentioned that, yeah,
Yeah.
the first year.
Veneerly Baru. Shelashita Zaramba and Pirish Mishnah is Odam in the Beresh Perik Vav.
Turn the page.
Yeah, this is what it says. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Shouldn't take well, why should the other one? Yeah, why would you mix? Yeah. Nearly bar the shit and I'm a Pirish Mishnah Adam and Beresh Perik Vav, Manich Zamarabadela Kenogami what's a base Mizrachim Dolkim the Saperik Gimel does mate even there Marav Biknis Alam. Hinegam was Holok Ner Marav Mishan and Erishan Makabe Madash Madlik Manichavedel. You see that I already mentioned earlier that also in the morning you treat the Ner Maravi very special. You don't just put out the Ner Maravi. Come over, say for the Masis Neresh Perik Vav Matzash Kava Madash Madlik Mizbach Oila. Korch the Kenogam Matzabes Neris Mizrachim Dolkin. The canal, the Osalagulu Gama Mation of the Saperik Gimel, Wul Aram of the Loilam. Madlikim Nemaravi Elma Mizbach Oila Kachberesha Maniach. As a Maravi Doluk Shugam Imotza Bezin Zrochim Dolkim. The Pashtus, by the way, no, he has to go out. This name Maravi, whenever goes out, you got to go to the Mizbeach HaChitzin to take it. The Hodis Sifrei, yeah, probably just has to go out and get coals. Appears a Shapir, the Gam Shotza Bez Neris Mizrochim Dolkim, Shos Meitiv Ner Maravi Batova Alav Beneris Knisa Alav. Boy, Bener Maravi Messiah, Chilof Apsilas Vatova Ben Arbaim. Hodis Sifrei Beteris Kainim, Dene Maravi Utoder. So the other question we asked was, how is it called a Ner Tomid when everything burns all the time? According to the Rambam, Ner Tomid can't mean that there's one candle that's Tomid. Because according to him, all 7 candles are lit at night. Again, at night doesn't mean at night, in the afternoon. And all 7 are lit in the morning. Tomid means something else. That there's Tomid, one candle that's designated, that from it we're going to light the other candles. Remember, and we spoke about this last time, Varichas, in the Beis HaMikdash there was no Shamish. There was no such thing as a Shamish in the Beis HaMikdash. Didn't exist. So one candle was designated that from this candle we're going to light all the other candles. Tomid. That's the designation of the Ner Marav. Tamid means always.
All the time.
Tamid means always. So that's all your farish and Rambam. The Mashkosa B'Sifrei Kam Shneir Maravi Tamid is not a mitzvah. It's a nes from the Eibishter. Koya Shas Anes. Kamoi Eidus the Kamakro Machutz LaFarechas Eidus Ilaboya Olam Shashchina Shoyda B'Yisrael Zaner Maravi. The Koi Gam Ken Shas Anes. Shows Zaner Maravi Deluk. The Dafke Deluk Kolayam Befen Yisim Meshenka Shemner Shel Pamim Mekov Meshech Halayla. The Gam Machad LaKosam Baboik Meshech Hayom. We said in the days of Shimon HaTzadik for all the 40 years it was a miracle. The other times I'm all not. But what was the miracle? That the Kohen never walked into the Heichel and said, "Oh, whoops, the Ner Maravi was covered." Didn't matter the winter, the summer, this, that. It
wasn't always
For 40 years.
Yeah, but it never happened that a Kohen walked in. Ner Mizrachi, the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. You know, look at your HaMenorah. You put the same amount of oil, all candles. Sometimes some, burn out earlier, some later, right? It never happened that the Kohen walked into the Heichel. Whoops, the Ner Maravi is out.
But it wasn't going for 420 years, we said.
But every day, again, the miracle was that every day the Kohen came in the morning and in the afternoon.
So when
it never happened once. That the days of Shimon HaTzadik.
The middle of the night when they're all asleep, then the Ner Maravi could be out. But when
No. It happened a few times that in the middle of the night, this middle candle went out. Malasot.
But not
It went out.
Not the Ma'or.
Ner Maravi never happened.
I'm trying to resolve what you're saying, and so far
They-
it's clear to me.
During the
On one
evening.
hand, it did not go consecutive 420 years. And on the other hand, you're saying it never went out.
They still changed it. They still have to clean it out and maybe.
Right.
You have
They
to,
put it out
They
or they.
still have, right.
you have to make it go out during, but by the evening, he
The
put it out
Kohen-
and then he.
The Kohen,
point when he's lighting.
They have replaceable cups to pull it out, or they have to.
It's a big shakal Italia. The Rebbe says that according to the Rashi, those cups were not screwed in.
Tell me that.
They were actually, you could pick up the cups.
Put it, so we.
Most of the Shonim hold that it was like screwed in. It was mixed shakal. But these parts that had the oil were screwed in.
Okay,
According to Rashi, it was not screwed in. You could take the cups off.
even if it's screwed in, depending how, maybe you can.
No, it's mixed shakal. According to, if it's screwed in, it's screwed in. You gotta take it, break it off.
How did they light it?
He's gonna ask that in a second.
Didn't they?
I'm saying.
He's gonna ask that. He's gonna ask that in a second. He's not gonna have an answer for it, but he's gonna answer in a second.
Now I saw the light.
Okay, good. The light of the
Now
menorah?
I saw the light.
You saw the light of the
Now I
menorah?
understand, yeah.
You see the light of the menorah? Of the Ner Maravi? You see the light of the Ner
Oh, I
Maravi?
see the name.
Okay, very good. Okay,
No,
So-
I'm saying to him that the miracle is by itself it did not show.
right.
But it took
It
human
was
activity.
1 minute that the coin.
But it's human activity.
Yes, yes,
But
Yes.
that's
Clear.
yes,
But that's still called Tommy.
Yes.
Still called Tommy.
yes. Bidiyuk. Val pipi reze besifri v'teres kaim yituretz gam ken kusha seravenu elchona betoisvis. Dibra maskal menorah chagiga sheik shal divrei gemara menorah like sid betamid shum shein el valayla layla v'lok layam valayla ketamid the shulchem had the ner merav deila kol hayom shoyne madlik ba mesayim umestam metamid nafke. Rabbi Nachman asks a question. The Gemara says that the shulchan, it says you have to have the lechem on the shulchan tomid. Was also to take off the lechem even for 1 second. You know, the kohenim used to put the new lechem once a week. Tifcha shel zeh v'tifcha shel zeh. They said
But
they,
this must step out.
yeah, they would slide it. They would slide. They had like, this is like the lechem atamid. You see, so this is the old one, and this is the new one. They would put the new one on the edge, and the old one they would make sure that it's very close, and they would put the new one on, and they would slide the old one off. But it had to be tamid that the lechem is on the shulchan. So the Gemara says, but the menorah it's not that way. So the Rabbi Nachman says, no, but the Ner Maravi was lighting tamid.
Right.
The Ner Maravi is lighting tamid. So the answer is, kin tamid the menorah le'inyin kviyas Ner Maravi lahadlik mimena or shekoya shasanes. But it wasn't that that it was a chiyuv that it should burn tamid. V'adayin tzorechim la'Rambam loma lo hevi biyad ho the Ner Maravi mimena or madlik. The menorah is ben arba'im madlik Ner Maravi dafke. The Rambam doesn't mention it in the Sefer Yad. Sapel lo oit tzorech l'maydoi machiv lahadlik menorah is ben arba'im Ner Maravi hu akol ha'neiris. Einer shagam apsilos hayoysim ezerach tzorech l'moish ad shetekir l'Ner Maravi v'yad lekena v'zerkena l'mekama. Or the mask sheyadlik ner echad Ner Maravi v'shar ha'neiris yuch lahadlik mimenu. We're saying that the Ner Maravi, everything is going to burn from it. So how did it work? Is it the pshat is I'm going to have to take this wick they had with a tweezer,
We take a shamash and we like 1, 2, 3.
or he Pasha took the wick like
and
this.
Actually, there's the same
He
one.
took the wick, he Pasha went like
Oh.
this, he lit it, and then
Are you able to
Put it back.
use that?
that was his question.
That's the question.
Okay, nishklor. Okay, let's go fast to the next one. Okay.
Kaf.
Page Chof. We have two opinions how the wicks of the menorah went. There is, you see the wicks, the shaila, the wicks, the wick could stand like this, or you could tilt the wick. And the Rambam holds that all seven wicks were tilted like this.
No, we said 3 to the right, 3 to the left.
No. The Rambam holds that all 7 went like this. The Gemara, the other Rishonim, the
So
Gemara,
in other words, the Rambam said everything went to the Ma'aravi.
right?
One
And
wall,
the Gemara says, one second, can I ask a question before I say something? The Gemara says that there is an opinion that says that the menorah stood like this, tzaf and darim. The Gemara asks, so how did the wicks go? The Gemara answers, 3 wicks to the right, 3 wicks to the left, and the middle one
Facing that way.
was like this,
Makes sense.
but not standing straight, was like this,
That way.
like this, that way.
That makes sense because
So-
they're all pointing towards it.
So 3 to the right, 3 to the left, and the middle one to the Kodesh HaKadosh. But the Rambam holds not that way.
Even the Ner Maravi is not facing the cut. In that situation, the Ner Maravi is not facing
The
the
Maravi is the middle.
This is called the Ner Maravi.
I thought it was the end one.
Well,
no, the one that's
according
closest
to which opinion?
Meyer,
According to this opinion,
because it's
this
facing
is Ner
west.
Maravi.
Meyer,
And according to
closest
this
to the middle,
opinion,
the middle one.
this is Ner Maravi.
Because it's the closest, technically.
Everything's clear.
Okay, Baruch Hashem.
Now let's read it.
No,
All of them.
all of
Right.
it.
That's what the Gemara's problem is. Where's the Ner Maravi? The Gemara says, because you twisted the wick a little like this, so this became the Ner Maravi.
Because there's the only one that fits in the
Yeah. Yeah. So that's
That one also
that's-
went that way.
that does exactly.
You want to be Maharabi.
Okay. Bir nimuk shel Rambam bepirish mishnayis betzidud piyas aneris. Oit prat tzarich birur bepirish mishnayis. Mao atam the Rambam the piyas kol aneris poinim lamayda. So the Rebbe is going to say, before the Rebbe says anything, the simple, I would say, and that's not what the Rebbe is going to say at the end. We're just going to go through a pilpul. The pasuk says, "Al mul pnei HaMenorah yo'iru shivas haneris." According to the Rambam, that's verstandig. Kodesh HaKadoshim is called Al mul pnei HaMenorah. We'll explain soon why. The Kodesh pnei HaMenorah, this is the face of the menorah. This is the face of the menorah, the Kodesh HaKadoshim. And Al mul pnei HaMenorah yo'iru shivas haneris. That you need to have shivas haneris Al mul pnei HaMenorah. It goes very well in the pasuk because according to the other opinion, which is the Rebbe Elazar Reb Shimon, which says Tzaf and Dorim, so then 3 candles are going like this, and 3 are going like this, and 1 is like this. So why does it say Ya'iru Shiva Sanedis? It should say Ya'iru Shisha Sanedis. El Mu Pnei HaMenorah. This is Pnei HaMenorah. No. Ner Tomid Yarech Oisoi. This is Yarech Oisa, he's the Ner Tomid. But we're saying Amul Pnei HaMenorah Ya'iru Shiva Sanedis. So they're saying Amul Pnei, the 3 candles are going to this is called Pnei HaMenorah. The middle, the branch, the big branch is called the Pnei HaMenorah. 3 are going here, and that's a pshat. Amul Pnei HaMenorah Ya'iru Shiva Sanedis. It makes sense. And the problem is a little doichim loshen pasuk. It should say Ya'iru Shisha Sanedis. So the Mizrahi says, but he's also the wig Yerushiva Sanedis. It says. According to the Rambam, I understand why it says Yerushiva Sanedis because you had 7 wicks going this direction, 7 wicks. But according to this opinion, so you had 3 going like this and 3 going like this, and 1 here. So it should say Yerushisha Sanedis. The Mizrahi answers that that's really what it means. But the Rambam is verstandig. So the Rebbe says, no, for sure not. We're talking about which direction the wicks are. The Rambam says all 7 wicks are being tilted toward the Kodesh HaKadoshim. No. The extra little words in between, Rabbi Feldman did. To help us read it. The bold is the Rebbe's words. The extra little word.
Top and below the line. The Rebbe.
The top is exactly what the Rebbe wrote. The bottom is Rabbi Feldman. Added
Everything
a few
bold
words
is the Rebbe, but
just to like people did today for the Akiva Eger, or they did it for. It would be easier to read. The Rebbe wrote a very So vein loy mit de techachte hi mikrode ve yirushir sanedes velo sheshe sanedes ukenes kalil shloshit zanam shpish kolonedes hen lamare vletzat skede shkadosh also pshit zadam mikrod mot nem le yirushir sanedes schenk nem nem shpish sanedes poinam nem tsoy nimmt ze shrak sheshe sanedes moyne mal poop nem tsoy shb nem Israel. Don't tell me that's the reason. Although at the end the Rebbe is going to say it is the reason, but someone could argue the Gam Lashitas Rambam Aribele Raza Reb Shimon the Polygar Rebbe the Amma Mizrach Hamayrev Monachas Vesveralei Tzafim V'Dorn Hoysam HaMenorah Monachas Upasag Rambam Kavasei not in the Pirush Mishnayos but in the Yad Chazaka Kidula Kamon. So Taka in the Yad Chazaka the Rambam Paskin is not like in the Pirush Mishnayos. The Paskin's like Reb Elazar Reb Shimon that they put the menorah like this. By the way, the way that Rambam puts the menorah in the Yad Chazaka is not the way they have it in all the pictures. In all the pictures, because the people that make the pictures is it's easier.
Picture when you walk into
it's symmetrical. the shulchan is by the wall. It's symmetrical. They're mishigas to make the menorah this way. But the point that Rambam and Yad HaChazaka Paskins like Rebbe Elazar B'Shimon, it was this way. It's just that you'll forgive me. It's not nagay right now to have the shamash. I'm just going to make the menorah dirty. So it's right now. The Rambam is holding in the Pirush HaMishnayos that it was like this.
Right.
Okay, fine. So let's go like again. Gam l'shittas Rambam ariba der Elazar B'Shimon the Polag Rebbe the Amar Mizrach Umayra from Nachem Svirlei the Tzafon of Dorimai the Menachas or Kapazak Aram Kavasei B'Yad like Rebbe Elazar B'Shimon Bav Neides Magbilin Poinim Klape Neirem Tzoyuk Isa B'Menochas Tav Tzadik Ches B'Yad Bilchas B'Chira Beis B'Chira Peri Gimel Aloch Ches V'Kocher Krod the Yirush Yiris and Neides V'Lashesh and Nesituris Kumashikosav Aram Kiyotzi. You have to find some teretz in the pasuk. Im Kein Gamle Rebbe the Sfira Le Mizrach Umayra Menachas Name Kein Shapias Neides Poinim LaNeirem Tzoy V'Afal Pikein Lo Yuk Shemikrod Yirush Yiris and Neides Benole La Rambam the Gamba Zer Loirak Ba'ifna Anochas HaMenorah La Gamba Tzidud Pius Neides Polig Rebbe V'Rebbe Elazar B'Shimon. The Gemara never says that there's an argument about how the wicks are going. The Rambam decided, and the truth is it makes sense, but the Rambam is the one that decided that there's two machloikes. One machloik is the menorah standing like this or like this. Second machloik is, he says, if you hold it standing like this, all the 7 wicks were tilted like this. If it was standing like this, 3 were tilted like this, 3 will tilt like this, and 1 is like this. So the Rebbe is just asking who told the Rambam. There's no Gemara. It doesn't say that. The Gemara only says it's a machloikis if the menorah is standing like this or the menorah is standing like this. But the Gemara never says that there's another machloikis. That the Amanda that says that it stands like this, all 7 wicks were going like this, and that the Amanda that says like this, 3 and 3.
Doesn't one?
I know it
the
makes
other?
sense. It makes sense. I know it makes sense. It's rational. But try to prove it to me from the Gemara.
Well,
Yeah.
one thing would be inferred from the other thing.
Okay.
In other words,
It makes sense.
The way the Metzias is, if you have a machlokas in the placement,
It makes
it
sense.
has to be that way. Otherwise,
It doesn't must, because that's why he's saying true on the face of it, when it says Al Mul Pnei Menorah Yivu Shivas HaNeides, this opinion is going to say you read the pasuk straight. All 7 wicks are tilted to the Kodesh HaKadoshim. And the other has no choice. Because the menorah is like this, so Amur Pnei Menorah, this is the Pnei Menorah. Okay, but still he wants to prove it from the Gemara. The behead Yisa b'Sifrei Huva b'Rashi ala Torah. V'chein hu b'Targum Yonasan ben Uziel. Gimel klape Mizrach v'Gimel klape Mayre v'Achad b'Emtza. Nimtza kula magbilah simtzoi. The Sifrei b'Feirush says that even though the menorah was standing Mizrach Mayre, 3 were going this way and 3 were going that way. It says b'Feirush in the Sifrei. Gimel klape Mizrach, Gimel, not Gimel klape Dorim and Gimel klape Tzafon. Gimel klape Mizrach, Gimel klape Mayre v'Achad b'Emtza. Nimtza kula magbilah simtzoi. V'libadam ha'ava Mizrach Mayre manachas. U'kamre Gimel klape Mizrach. Shelaman dom Tzafon Dorim manachas sarei Gimel klape Tzafon Gimel klape Dorim. Obachol zayis Pirushu HaSifrei Rashi to Targum ben Yonasan ben Uziel al Mul Pnei Menorah Yeshiva Zeres then there is Mekabel and some Magbil and some Tzoi im came in Nola la Rambam lachadash shuladas Rebbe ein aniris Magbil and some Tzoi point on the the Rebbe said Taka I found that the Oida Magia b'Sifrei Kagro Taka the Gro says Taka sach shver. That's why he's Magia in the Sifrei Gimel Klape Tzof and Gimel Klape Dorim. But according to the Sifrei, when we have it, the Sifrei says that it's Mizrach Ma'ariv, and still you have 3 and 3. So who told the Rambam to go against the Sifrei? Now it's already shver. It's a beferish Sifrei. Oh, hule yesh loimed the Chochas Rambam hu loimed ashaz de lam polag Sifrei, because the Rambam decided that our Gemara is going against the Sifrei. For let's l'sheishes and neres magbilam esamatzay. For whom asugi the menachas of tzadik chesam at base. The Omer Hasam the Gemara says Rebbe Elazar b'Shimon Nesvir alei tzof and Dorim Achas v'chulu haksiv yarech oisoi. Page Chav Beis. Sorry, Rabbi, I know it's difficult, but we didn't sign up to learn like easy kuntres here. It's attack it very hard. I'm telling you, I'm preparing the Shiur. So it's a stock shver. But this is Lapoil. This is we picked to learn this. So again, let's turn back to page Chafal, last line. The Gemara says, Rabbi Elazar Rabbi Shimon, the Sfira Litzaf and V'Dar Manachas. The Rabbi Elazar says that the V'Dar is like this. Oksiv, it says in the pasuk, Yarech Oisei Lifnei Hashem, Oisei Dake, him singular, Mashma Darak Ner Echad Lifnei Hashem. V'Ayin Oisei Shem K'tzei Ma'ada, Avalim Neim Etzaf and V'Dar Manachas, and Kulam Shavim. So the Gemara asks a question: Which is the one candle that's Oisei? Matad is the Gemara answers the Loylam Tzaf and V'Dar Manachas. V'Chol Zikrak Echad Lifnei Hashem Ki Metzaded Lo Tzedudi. Netanya Mul Pneim and Oida Shem Metzaded Pneim Klap and Neirem Tzoi. That the Gemara answers that if you hold that the menorah was Safim V'Darim, you have to say that the wicks were going like this, 3 like this and 3 like this, and this one, and this one. So that's what the Gemara answers for the opinion that says Safim V'Darim. So now it's pretty clear that only that opinion holds that way. That's what the Rebbe is going to say, and the Rebbe is just going to say it with more lumdus, but that's the point. Simple. That we see that who's the one that said that has to go 3 and 3 is only this opinion that says the menorah is Safim V'Darim, and it says Yarech Oisoi singular. So who is the Oisoi? So we say 3 go this way, 3, and this one is like this. But if you hold not Safim V'Darim, you don't have the Shaila of Yarech Oisoi because you already know Oisoi is this one. So that's what the Rebbe is going to say.
The word Oisei could be either to the center or all the way to the right.
Right. So if you say like this, you have no
This is the
kasha.
Oisei.
What's
This is the
Oisei? This is the Oisei.
And if you say
But
the
if
other
you
way,
say the other way, no, how did this become Oisei? All 7 are the equal distance from the Kodesh HaKadosh. So for this, the Gemara has to answer that 3 weeks went like this, 3 like this, and 1 week was like this. So obviously, the Gemara answered that according to Rabbi Elazar ben Shimon, and that only Rabbi Elazar ben Shimon holds that way. And the Mela, that's also part of the Machloikas, and see clearly in our Gemara. Vim name the Gamal Manda Mizach Marich Menachem. Neres Magbilam Nerem Tzoi, Elo Dez, Nerem Tzoi in a noite. Loyal Mizrach Velen and Meire. Rechidish at Hartz no Das, Rebelazim Rishim Shutzaf and Narim Menachas, Pirish Nerem Tzoi, Noite Lamaide. If you're going to tell me that the only Chidish is that according to this opinion this week is Noite Lamaide, Velachain Hikre, Nerem Aravim, Kain, Lavala Lashas. The Taritz Bishas, Last Rebelazim Rishim and Sadadu Zedudi. Der Ezesh mit Zadud Zedude schnell ist Point Klappe in dem Zeug Gamre Rebbe Swirlei. Wenn man sich Chidush wird zu bewade Gamma Maxchen Jodem ist. Nikimische Kinder Mokel Tarit Zedudi Chidush have Leilu Tshminen. Den dem Zeug Mateo Klappe meine. If the point is, you're going to tell me everyone agrees that the menorah is going like this. It's just that the Chidush is that Rebbe Elazar Shimon holds that this wig has to be sticking this way to make Oiseit singular Lifnei Hashem. So that's what the Gemara should have answered. But that's not what the Gemara answered. And what was it that the Tarsim brought? Because the Braisa says that you put the wicks going towards the middle. Everyone holds that. Everyone holds that. Vein loyme de samach sefer de Braisa over the Megillah Metzadet name klape ner Maravi. The ner Maravi klape Shchina. Mizem maybe right the last level of Pirish Nerem Tzoy point on the mind of Khenik Ramarav the Yev Shalom again. Kechod Legiris said the Menach Megillah Machalkim as a Gamboy Gimel Dvonim. Who can eat him base mice shyness. The oid and that's the Iker. The Imkain Iker Yosa Chosam and a Sefer. The Gemara the Braisa in the other place in Megillah says that this wick was turning towards the Shechina. But in the Gemara Menachas, the Gemara doesn't mention that. It doesn't bring the end of the Braisa. So that's the Iker. Is it right? No, that's not the Iker. That the Be'emes, the Machloikis, the Iker Machloikis is, do we say that the 3 and the 3 go to the middle one? That the man, the Rebbe Elazar Shimon holds, Atzdudim Mitzadadilo. But the Rebbe doesn't hold Mitzudim Mitzadadilo. It's very clear in the Gemara that Rebbe is only pilpulling because you might argue this and say that no, that everyone agrees and the difference is only how you tilt the middle one. That Rebbe is proving that that's not true. But the bottom line is that you see clearly from the Gemara that there was a double machloikis. You see clearly from the Gemara there was a double machloikis. That the opinion that says that the menorah was tzaf and darim, that the wicks were sent like 3 this way, 3 this way, and this one was tilted a little this way to the Kodesh HaKadoshim, that this should be Lifnei Hashem. Yarech Oisei Lifnei Hashem. This is the one candle that's Lifnei Hashem because he's pulling out this way. But the opinion that says this is mashma. Number one, he argues. He says the menorah is not this way. The menorah is this way. And number two, it's not true. But all of them are pointing this direction. It's to see it from the Gemara. And Taka, once you see it in the Gemara, but you see it Taka in the words of the Pasuk, it says Al Mul Pnei Menorah Yiru Shiva Saneris. Shiva Dafke, Mul Pnei Menorah, Haina Loi Nerem Tzoy, Latzat Kodesh HaKadoshim, Shenimtze Lefnei Menorah. Mul Pnei Menorah means the face of the menorah. According to this opinion, the face of the menorah is the middle branch. But according to this opinion, the face of the menorah is the wall that's facing the menorah. El Mul Pnei Menorah means the ponim of the menorah. The Kodesh HaKadoshim is the ponim from the menorah. So all the 7 weeks, El Mul Pnei Menorah, Yoir Shiva Saneris. And the Rebbe brings a raya from the Likutei Torah Baloischa that that's the pshat. The Kasavar Amakshon Shagam Ladas Revelas the Rebbe Shimon Shatzaf Doram Onachas Pirush Dekro Mul Pnei Menorah Yoir Shiva Saneris Keinu Shapi is Kolaneris Poin Olamayde. It's not Kodesh HaKadoshim Selef Menorah. Well, Zehik Shisal Kedai Tachtzaf and Vadarim Kula Namen Ifnei Hashem Ninu. Hanishal Dalton P is Kolaneris Poin Olamayde of Koloshan Nashi Ibermasal Exiv Dibetzaf and the Shtaka Kula P Psilas is Shavis Lamayde. The Krome Chiach Dirak Echadu Lifnei Hashem. Well, Zematar is the Loilam Tzaf and Vadarim Onachas. Vafal Pikin Akner Echad the Shu Nerem Tzoy Lifnei Hashem Shapiv Poin Olamayde Kishara natives Mitzadilu Hutzedudi. That attack in the Gemara Chatchila, the Gemara thought it makes sense that all the wicks are pointing to the Kodesh HaKadosh. And Taka, according to the opinion of the menorah, Rebbe is Mirich, all 7 are to the Kodesh HaKadosh. Then the Gemara said, hey, how's this opinion? So the Chatchila Gemara thought, yeah, all 7 go. Then the Gemara says, come on. If all 7 are wicks are going to Kodesh HaKadoshim, and the Pasuk says, Yarech Oisoi Lifnei Hashem, that there's one candle that's called a Ner Tomid, and he's singular, Oisei Lifnei Hashem, and the other ones are not Lifnei Hashem. No mitvas. Why is he? There's equal distance, and the wicks are all turning to Kodesh HaKadoshim. So why is he Lifnei Hashem and not he Lifnei Hashem? You want to answer Mitzadid Lutzadudi. The 3 were like this, and that's why he is only called Lifnei Hashem. But this is all in that opinion. And Rebbe Lazar, Rebbe Shimon, that says Dorim Tzaf and Manachas. But according to Rebbe HaKadosh, Rebbe says, Mizrach Ma'irav, you don't have to say all this chak. You say, this is Mul Pnei Menorah, the face of the menorah is the Kodesh HaKadoshim, and all 7 wicks are facing this way. Sorry if I'm repetitive, I just wanted to make it very clear. I'll repeat myself one more time. So according to the Gemara has a problem only in the opinion of Rebbe Lazar Rebbe Shimon. According to Rebbe, that the menorah is Mizrach Ma'ariv, all 7 wicks are pointing towards the Kodesh HaKadoshim, and it's understood, Klapi the Shechina. The Gemara says, but if you say, Dorim, Tzafen, so the Gemara thought originally all 7 are, but then the Gemara, but it says, Yarech Oisei Lifnei Hashem. There's only one that's a Ner Tomid, that he is Lifnei Hashem. They're all equal distance, so how did, what it says, because 3 wicks are going this way, 3 wicks are going that way, and 1 wick is going this way. And that's how the Gemara resolves it. So Mamela, the Ram understood that it's not only machloikis if the menorah is standing Sof and Doran, Mizrach Ma'ariv, it's also machloikis. This opinion says all 7 wicks go this way, and this opinion says 1 wick goes this way, and 3 to the right, and 3 to the left.
The Rambam is what, 800 years ago?
Yeah.
So what was all the machlokot before the Rambam?
It's hard to know because till the Rishonim, there was hundreds of years that they learned the Gemara. How did they learn? Did they learn like Rashi? Or did they learn like Tosfos? I'm saying in the hundreds of years till Rashi and Tosfos came along. Every given Gemara, did they learn like Rashi or like Tosfos? In Pompadis and the yeshiva, in Baghdad.
Before Rashi, no art scroll.
Okay, so that's the question. I don't know the answer.
Why did they use the word nails? We're not using nails, we're using oil and wicks. Which is not a merit, of course.
I mean, the Lakota Torah we learn Shabbos, the Torah says that Beloshan Torah, Neir is not the candle, it's not the fire. Neir is the psila and the shemen.
Oh, so it makes sense.
So the psilas are called Neir. We think Neir is a lichtele candle. No, the Alter Rebbe is not true. Neir is the oil and the wick.
That makes more sense.
Makes more sense.
I have a different question. The Torahs that the Rebbe's laying out, the way of resolving the machlokas of placements and the neros, prior Rishon Achronim didn't lay out this Torah.
That's his question.
No,
So someone asked this question.
What is the Chiddush of the Rebbe that?
Oh, the
what I mean is, is there
Chiddush
a
of the Rebbe was
that
like
the
this.
Rebbe was Machadish as an
Yeah,
Achron?
yeah, sure. If you look at this sugya in the Mishnayos and Talmud, the Bartanura is one of the last Rishonim writes that if you read the Rambam Pirush Mishnah Yad Chazaka, Nifleisim B'chor Rechoiki, you will not understand one word that Rambam is saying. He says, I guarantee you will not understand one word that Rambam is saying.
Because there are many Meforshim on the Rambam.
I understand, but
So I was curious what
no,
like
we don't.
Rav Chaim Brisker, I was just curious, what's the Chiddush?
He
The
did.
Rebbe was Machadish.
No one answered. The Bartanura said, with all due respect to the Rambam, no, not one word, and the other word makes sense. And he tells you, I guarantee you, read the Rambam, you will understand zero. So the Rebbe is gonna disprove him and say that you'll read the Rambam, you will understand. That's it.
But she does so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Rabbi,
Yeah.
each opinion, in your opinion, what was how the menorah actually was in the Beit HaMikdash?
We're going to find out.
When Mashiach will come, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to.
We're going to
I said it yesterday.
Yeah. Mashiach will come. No, it's not simple. We're gonna have to have the Bezdin.
Yeah.
The Bezdin will have to argue about this, and then they're gonna have to have a vote.
We're gonna have
the
to
Sanhedrin.
everybody come to three, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna have,
Moshe Rabbeinu, Aaron.
we're gonna have the Shimon HaTzadik Ulad HaMenorah.
But you'll ask him.
Exactly how it was.
Okay.
That's right.
I said Bedin. Bedin or Sanhedrin?
Sanhedrin.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Ois Yud Zayin. Okay, so he said Pnei HaMenorah is a shaila. If the Pnei HaMenorah means this branch, the middle branch, or Pnei HaMenorah means so.
No.
If we say Pnei HaMenorah is the middle branch, the wicks are going like this. If Pnei HaMenorah means the Kodesh HaKadoshim, the wicks are going like that. Okay. We go like that. Okay. Lahoyer binyan ponim. What does it mean Pnei? What does it mean Pnei? Unbelievable thing. He brings us a machlokes in the Yisoda Torah, Moed Nevuchim. What does it mean Pnei? We're saying the Ois Yud Zayin.
Yud Zayin.
Ois Yud Zayin.
Not the.
Ois Yud Zayin.
Avdalet.
Page Chav Dalet. I skipped two paragraphs. I'll go back to those two paragraphs. It was not only a machloikis Rebbe and Rebbe Shimon about the position of menorah. Mizrach Ma'aret Tzaf Dora, Lagam Betzidut Piyas menorah. Pligi Rebbe Shimon Rebbe. Heinus Das Rebbe Shimon. Poinim Piyas and Neres Klape Nerem Tzoi. That the Rebbe Shimon has three like this and three like this, and this one goes like that. And the Rebbe holds all seven are going that way. Okay. Ubemela Pligi Gam Pirish Ner Pnei HaMenorah. The middle branch. This is Stamam, so like a brilliant chap. What does it mean, ponim? So we said, according to this opinion, Pnei HaMenorah means the middle branch, which is the most impressive. And 3 wicks went like this, and 3 wicks went like this. Pnei HaMenorah, you iru shiva saneris to the face of the menorah. The face is the one sticking out. According to Rabbi, all 7 were going here. Pnei HaMenorah means the face standing in front of the menorah. Yeah, exactly. So he says in the word ponim, there's 2 opinions. He says what Moshe Rabbeinu said. David says, "Verisas achoydai, ufonai lo yedo."
About Moshe Rabbeinu said, how do you do the menorah in one mixture?
Oh, that was a separate thing.
So,
But here is he said, "Hareni nos koydach." I want to see you. And David said, "Saram ticha benikras asur, verisas achoydai, ufonai lo yedo." So the Rambam said, what does it mean? What does it mean? The Abisha said, you can't see my face. I'll put you in a rock over there, and
no face.
I'll put you in a rock. I'm gonna swoop across, and you can't look at my face. It's dangerous. But this is you'll be able to look in the back of my face, and you'll see. I take a pretty. Huh?
That's the only way we can understand.
Oh, so what is he saying? So the Rambam says that if you see someone's face, you could, right? If they have a mugshot, they're looking for a criminal. They want to see their face. So when you see a person's face, and then he's cholok bedaitcha, in your mind, this person, he's the guy with the blue eyes. Or he's the guy with the white beard, with a big white beard. Oh, he's an orange beard. You know what I mean? Like the face of a person. So and from that, he's cholok mishar b'nei adam in your mind, because you know how they look. So that Moshe Rabbeinu wanted to know hamitas imotze shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu in a way that it was very sharp in his mind, just like the difference of Reuven and Shimon when they're two good of your friends. And Reuven has blue eyes and Shimon has green eyes. Reuven has an orange beard and Shimon has a black beard. And Mamela, you could tell, Yaakov is Chavedo, you could tell. So he wanted to have such a hakor in the Eibishter, such a clear hakor in the Eibishter. The Eibishter said that's not possible for a human being that has a body and a neshama put together. So, but he says achoira, just like if you saw someone from the back, you don't know him so well, but for it, if you saw someone a little bit, you could recognize him. But he says achoira ufone lo yero. That's what the Rambam says. Let's read it inside. Bikish Moshe Rabbeinu sheyeda mitis imotze kasher hi ve'yishivei baruch hu shein koyach biad basav adam lahasag mitis davazel burya. Well, davazel ramad akolsu ufone lo yero. Ufone lo yero. The Moed Nevuchim Chelak Aleph Perek Lamed Zayim, he says two pshatim in ponim. She says one pshat is Shem Etzius Ish. The poni is the etzem of who the person is, and that's Umizeh or Inyan Poni Lo Yero Amitis Metziusi Kamoshi Lo Tusak. That's one pshat. Another one, ponim gamken who kol makim shenyone lefonech. Ponim means the space that's in front of you. Let me read it. I brought with me my Moed Nevuchim here. In the Perek Lamed Zayin, the Moed Nevuchim says, Ponim is Shema Meshutef. It's something, Ponim could mean a lot of things. It can mean a lot of things, Ponim. He brings, Ponim means, he brings that it says that Moshe Rabbeinu wanted to know. He wants his umina inyan hazel pone lo yiro amitas mitziusi kefishi lo tusag. You can't know amitas mitziusi the way it is. Pone means my etzem the way it is, right? Like pnim, like pnimius, yeah. And then pone mugam kinui mokem shalav oimrim ba'aravit, ba'aravit. Mach. Old Arabic. Who knows what that means? Hamamach. Hamamach. No.
It's facing you. It's not your face. It's facing you.
Right. Yisala lifna Hashem. V'chein inyan hazeh upon lo yero bir unklos Omer with the kadmoi lo yischaz. Remes sheyeshem gam nivroim atzumim iyer shel odem la'asigim k'fi shehem v'masich nilman nivdolim. That upone lo yiro doesn't mean my etzem you won't. Even the malachim that are in front of me, lo yiro. So either pone means my pnimius, my etzem, lo yiro, or pone is that those that are in front of me, lo yiro. So we see that the word pone can mean two things, and that's not the machlokes here. That according to Rebbe Lazar Shimon, Pnei HaMenorah means the etzen, they all branch off, but the essence of the menorah, the middle branch, is the Pnei HaMenorah. So Mu Pnei HaMenorah, Yiv Shiras HaNeiros, that the candles are all to the Pnei HaMenorah, the Efer of the Menorah, the main branch.
According to this word, it should be shish on nails, not.
Okay, takakasha. But and the other pshat is Pnei. Pnei means Amul Pnei HaMenorah. Facing. The outs, not the where the menorah is facing. What's the menorah facing? The Kodesh HaKadoshim. So it's taka machloik. There's two pshatim what pnei could mean.
Yeah.
Pnei could mean the middle branch, or pnei can mean the thing that's facing the menorah, which is the Kodesh HaKadoshim.
How is it by the Kuvim? Ponim chad al hasheni?
Yeah. So over there it's more
Also,
preferred. Over there it's.
The Lashon also is like over there.
I have to look at the lashon.
Like,
Yeah. Amol, when the pasuk is clear, it's clear. Sometimes when the pasuk says ponim, and it's clear what ponim means. But when it's not clear, over here it says almul pnei HaMenorah, it's not sataka machloikis. Sometimes ponim means ponim. But over here it's like a machloikis, what ponim means. Okay, so let's summarize it. So let's just read it to the end. Pirush Pnei HaMenorah, Iker HaMenorah, that's Rabbi Elazar of Shimon, Vaderech HaPirush upon him, Shem Etzias is Amitis HaMotzeh, the main branch, that they all branch off. Or a Pirush Pnei HaMenorah, who Kodesh HaKadoshim, Shenim Tze Lifnei HaMenorah, L'das Rebbe, Vaderech HaPirush upon him, Kol Mokem, Shein Yonei Lefonecho. So let's summarize. This is unbelievable. So let's summarize. So Bebemis is what we learned today. The main thing is that we said that there's a machloikis and that's a double machloikis. The opinion that says that the menorah is Mizrach Maidev is going this way. All 7 wicks were going this way. So number 1, he says, Rabbi, you're wrong. The menorah is not like this. The menorah is like this. Number 2, all 7 wicks are going here. And what's Ner Maravi? Don't ask me what's Ner Maravi. There has to be Yarech Oisei Lifnei Hashem. Obviously, this one. And which one had a miracle that it was always the one that's closest to the Shekhinah? Don't ask me a question. It's simple. It says Amul Pnei HaMenorah Yiru Shiva Saneiris. Don't ask me a question. Simple. Shiva Saneiris is to be Amul Pnei HaMenorah. Pnei HaMenorah doesn't mean the face. It means the face that's facing the menorah, the Kodesh HaKadoshim. And the other opinion argues on everything here. Rabbi Elazar Reshimas says, Sofim V'Dorim Menachas. And Mul Pnei HaMenorah, this is the main branch, is the Pnei HaMenorah, the Pnimius of the menorah, the inside part of the menorah. And it says, Yarech Oisoi, this wick is going to be, the other ones are also this way. You have to answer that the other ones are going this way. So there's a whole different mahalach on how the menorah. So it's not only a shayla if the menorah stood like this or like this.
It's also
If you hold like this, all 7 wicks went like this. If you hold like this, 3 wicks are like this, and 3 wicks are like this, and this middle wick went like this. David shall helfen.
Oh wow.
As we said yesterday, every yid has a pach shel shemen that's b'chois mishel kohen gadol and ar neshama. Every yid has it, and it's a very strong thing. And David shall helfen that every one of us should find in ourselves the pach echad that's munach b'chois mishel kohen gadol, and through that we'll have a nest, and our menorah will shine. It'll shine al mul pnei menorah.
Amen.
Bruchim to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Yochanan Davis, Shekayach. I'll take this one with me. Yeah, for sure.
What did he say about this name?
For my daughter.
Shall we go?
Shalno.